Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see this time we are going to check fresh release from Kagero Publishing. This time it's a book about quite famous tanks. As you can see, it's written here Leopard 1 and Leopard 2. Those are German tanks, and today's book will tell us a bit about these famous families of best known tanks around the world. As you can see, it's written here that it covers from Cold War to modern day, so basically we would know how they were used during this time. As you can see, that's a typical softcover publication from Kagero. It should be already available, and now we have a chance to check it closer. So let me remind you that we are getting money for the new camera. You can help us too by pressing the donate button on our website. It is easy and it is safe because it's done via PayPal, and of course you decide the amount we'll get from you. So be sure that all this money will be used for the new photo and video equipment. As for the book, it's not recommended as a, let's say, detailed guide about these tanks. It's more recommended as a concise reading about famous Leopard tanks, and it is full of various photos. As you can see, of course, we start with history of this tank, then we continue with color photos of this tank in various situations. And I think it might be useful for AFP modelers. Why? Because here we have some ideas for weathering, we have some ideas for camouflages, and we also see how those vehicles were used. And note that we also have here Leopards as well. Next, quite interesting chapter is this one. So I'm going to flip the page. So we have the build section, which is dedicated to polished Leopard 2A6. Just give me a second to, let's say, change the mode of this shooting. So it's a Tamiya kit in 1/35 scale. I'm quite surprised why it was used, because we already have a modern offering from Menk. Nevertheless, here author tries to get really nice finish. And as you can see, it is explained step by step. And note that this publication is written in English and Polish, so basically in two languages. It might look that there are not that many texts and explanations for those photos, but I think that's more than enough. And we see the main stuff on those photos. So as you can see, they are quite big, detailed, and well printed. So no worries. I think you understand what to do. As you can see, there are several builds included. I can check what kit was used for this build, for example. Just give me a second, because it is obviously not a Tamiya kit. No, actually it is. As you can see, it's Dutch version, Leopard 2A6, and still it is based on Tamiya kit, while this build, for example, I guess will be also be based on Tamiya kit. That's quite surprising why authors decided to use old plastic for those builds. As far as I know, it's not as detailed as current offerings from various Chinese manufacturers, so it's really surprising. And as you can see, we also have here profiles, let's say marking guides for various marking options, so that if you are not sure about the marking option, you can choose one out of those. In total, there are 116 pages, and as for profiles, we have 10 in total and 248 photos. As far as I can see, price is set for 17 British pounds, which is quite a reasonable price for such publication. As I said, it should be already available when this review will be online. Of course, I will be happy to discuss it with you. Write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye.